So today is someone's birthday. Just threw a steak on the grill. Hopefully it turns out good. Oh, and I stepped in dog poop on the way over here. Beans and I are heading out tomorrow. We're heading up to Robert Moses State Park, not the one on Long Island. It's right on the St. Lawrence River, which is pretty cool. It's like right on the border of Canada. And then we're there for 9 nights, so we'll be there for the 4th of July, which would be pretty cool. All right, I'm at Walmart picking up stuff before heading to Robert Moses. Groceries have been acquired. So now I need to put the groceries away. Looks like it's gonna storm. It's pretty windy. Hopefully that doesn't mess up our supposedly smooth drive. Look at the clouds back there. All right, I'm gonna load up and get on the road. So we're here, I think. I'm at the registration area, just walking over to it. I don't know if I'm at the right spot, but it says registration and camp store, so we'll figure it out in 30 seconds, I guess. Looks like there's an actual beach. I think that's the St. Lawrence River, and across it is Canada. How cool. So we're here filling up with water, and of course it's downpouring, so that's why I'm inside, but bought this new raincoat today because I left my old one at my parents' house, which is just wonderful. But I fill up with water and head to my site. So it finally stopped raining today. I'm taking Beans out for a walk. It's actually really nice. It's a little warm, but way better than that 96 degrees that we had the other day. This park is pretty massive. And it seems like everyone has a dog. That looks like the bathhouse. There's a little dishwashing station there. All right, let's review this bathroom. Got sinks, urinal, hand dryers, 2 stalls. This one has a little private sink and everything. Over here are the showers. A bench for your stuff. This area gets flooded though because the drain is higher than the floor, so that's kind of annoying. So all in all, not too bad. They clean it pretty regularly. I think they clean it every day, but it's just a little dingy. This is the gender-neutral bathroom, which I guess is like a family bathroom. It's got its own private toilet, sink, shower. I don't know why they did that, but oh, that was the other thing. The showers in the other room don't have curtains. I don't understand why. Maybe they just get dirty too fast. I don't know. Well, it's a nice night tonight at Robert Moses State Park. It was like 86 degrees today. And people were complaining that it was too hot. And I said, I'm from Maryland, I'm used to this. I'm used to way hotter and way humider. So it was beautiful for me. I enjoyed it. I went for a run. But yeah, it's nice when the park is a little less crowded. We're at a area where there's not any campers and there's no dogs or anyone asking me questions. So it's nice. Today we're going to make smoked pork belly burnettes. We're going to do it in the Instant Pot. So I just pulled these cubes of pork belly out of the fridge. They've been marinating all day. First I chopped them up into cubes. Then I put some liquid smoke and barbecue seasoning on them. Now we're going to throw them into the Instant Pot. I have the pot and this little air fryer basket in. First, we're going to add some apple cider vinegar, a few splashes of some smoke, and then water, just to bring the volume up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just put our cubes in. Oh, also, this shirt was a total coincidence. I did not intend to do this, but happy coincidence. All right, so we'll throw the lid on. Pressure cook for 25 minutes. We'll check back when it's done. So this was on high pressure for 25 minutes. It just naturally released. I'm gonna check the temperature. Oh my gosh. Well, they're tender. Now on to phase 2. So now what I'm gonna do is take this out. So I'm gonna dump them out onto this plate. All right, so I have this brand new thing of Sweet Baby Ray's. Just gonna air fryer lid. Now, air fry. 10 minutes, 400. We'll check back when it's done. Okay, so they turned out way better than I expected. They got nice and crispy. They're gonna be really hot. They were super tender when I probed them before air frying them. So let's see if any of that smoke got through. Pretty good. Not getting any smoke. And on that one, anyway, there wasn't a lot of salt. Yeah, they're under seasoned. That's a little disappointing. They're definitely not smoky, even though I marinated them in smoke. But they're nice and tender and crispy and fatty and all that stuff that pork belly burn-in should be. So today is someone's birthday. It's Beans' birthday. He's got his birthday bandana on. He's such a good boy. He's gonna get lots of attention and lots of Treatos today because he's the bestest and he's 5. He's this many. He has no idea what's going on, but he's gonna like it anyway. So excited to go in the water. I gave Beans a pig ear and he doesn't really know what to do with it. He's just licking it. So with my leftover pork belly burnt ends, I'm gonna kind of make like a taco with some slaw. So for that I added mayo, salt, pepper, sriracha, a little bit of liquid smoke, and vinegar. So I'm gonna put it on these Carb Watch tortillas. They're actually really good, and they're keto, which I don't really care about, but they're high in fiber and taste good. So I'm gonna assemble some tacos. All right, taco. Oh, tripping. All right, bite. Pretty good.
Scared, half not scared.
Happy 4th of July, everyone. It's a beautiful day here at Robert Moses State Park. Unfortunately, I have a little bit of a quandary. So I have a really long drive on Sunday. It's going to be about 14 hours, and my travel days are usually when I do my grocery shopping. However, I don't want to do that on the way to my next stop just because that drive is so long. So my plan was to do grocery shopping and laundry tomorrow. However, I checked the street view of the laundromat that I was going to go to in the town over, and there's no parking. So I'm going to attempt to do something really unorthodox and something I've never done before. And that is to do my laundry in the sink. None of this is ideal. Camping is not ideal. You have to make sacrifices no matter what you do. So that's gonna be my plan. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a lot like John Candy in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Hey, Neil, take my socks out of the sink if you're gonna brush your teeth, all right?
So behind me is that ship that we just watched go through the lock, the Eisenhower lock. And the tunnel that we took to get here goes underneath that lock. How freaking cool is that? Cycling up to the power plant dam thing. I hope it's worth it because it was kind of a long bike ride. So behind me is the dam. I'd like to go into the visitor center, but I'm on my bike shoes and didn't bring a backpack or anything, or a wallet or anything. So I'll just look from here. I Bought these little fat wood starters, so I'm gonna see if they light a fire easier than kindling and cardboard. They look like they're taking off. Just threw a steak on the grill. Hopefully it turns out good. Steak is looking good. All right, nice little steak dinner cooked over the fire. While the potatoes and the onions were cooked in the Instant Pot on roast. So I'm excited. Well, that was yummy, but I ran out of room. Not a bad way to celebrate 4th of July. Well, now I gotta clean up, which is always fun. So after 24 hours and $200, we have Instacart. Yay. The guy said he knew exactly where the campsite was, so I'm guessing he camps here. It seems like a lot of people do that. I'm probably the only one from out of state. I'm definitely the only one from Maryland. A lot of people just are locals that camp here, which doesn't really, I mean, I get it. Camping's fun, but I want to go someplace new. Like I don't want to explore 20 minutes from my house, you know? Oh, and I stepped in dog poop on the way over here to meet the Instacart guy. I kept looking around. I was like, what is that smell? It smells like a skunk. Nope, it was dog poop. So I got to figure out where I stepped, and I cleaned my shoes, but pick up after your dog, people.
You want to go in so I can check my pizza? You want to go inside? Come on, let's go inside.
Well, I just got back from a shower on our last night here at Robert Moses State Park. It's still bright out. I have my alarm set for 4 a.m. because I want to be on the road by 5. I think it's going to be about 14 hours total, and I want to get to my next stop before it gets dark and have like time to set up and everything before it gets dark. So I'm leaving as early as humanly possible. Part of me has thought about leaving now, but I don't think I could drive into the night. No, not doing that. So anyway, I'll see you bright and early. Make sure to subscribe so you can see where our adventure takes us next. But until then, stay excellent.